Hey everyone, welcome back. I am Josh Gets Lost, and I am out here on the ocean. This is the 30 minutes a day Minecraft series, a Minecraft series for people who are busy, who play Minecraft at a normal pace, and would like to just have a calm buildup of a world at a pace that most people can function at. Last time we began exploring the ocean. If you look here in my boat, you can see some of the goodies we found. Very excited about the bamboo, especially. Huge find for our world. But now we have come across a shipwreck. And so we're going to get ready to go down there. It can be a little dangerous though. And so I'm going to take my care. I got to remember I don't have any enchantments that allow me to breathe underwater or anything like that at this point. I might end up crafting doors here that can be helpful for a few reasons. This is a sideways shipwreck, which usually means that the treasure inside is down this way. So there we go. We've got some boots, we've got a hat, and we've got some stew. We also have some rotten potatoes, and we are almost already, there we go. Just that short dive down almost was our oxygen limit. So let me check here. We're going to use this boat as our crafting service. We're going to craft some doors. There we go. And doors are pretty amazing in Java Minecraft because they do not get waterlogged, and so they create a pocket of air wherever they go. So instead of going all the way back to the surface, I can go over there. I want to actually, let me get back down in my, what, let me down. Let me down my little hole and get my crafting table. Let's keep looking here. There were some rotten potatoes in that, but we do not want those. Let's see if there's any more treasure. This might be the only treasure chest in this boat. This is a partial shipwreck. They are not as lucrative as the fuller shipwrecks that you can find in other places, but it's always worth looking. All right, there's that. Is there another hole down into the ship? Does not appear to be. That is unfortunate. If we wanted to, we could mine this. Now, when you mine, if you're in the water, you can see it goes much slower than if you're in air. It basically thinks you're on land and you mine much faster. See anything here? Nope, just some junk wood that I don't need. All right, I'm gonna go down and get the door. We're gonna head on. We got a few armor things, but not. This was for all the buildup of this shipwreck that we had. Waiting a whole episode to start it. We got all three of our doors. That was kind of disappointing. Let me throw out the garbage. Dark oak stairs, don't want those. Frostwalker, that is an interesting enchantment. We don't really need it. This leather hat has Curse of Vanishing, which basically means if something has Curse of Vanishing, if you wear it while you're playing and you die, you will lose that item permanently. You will not be able to recover it. It is gone forever from the world. But it's just a leather cap. We have an iron cap, so see ya. And this is Suspicious Stew. They usually will give you an effect if you eat it. They also give you a bowl. There we go. We now have night. Let's see. No, we have night vision. That's what that usually is found in shipwrecks. The night vision one, but we want to get rid of that. But it is now night. Now, a fun trick in Java is that you can actually sleep underwater. So let me put my bed down and I will sleep down here in the tiny little air pocket that my bed provides. But I will break my bed. This does mean, as I break my bed, that if I were to die at this point, that I would be taken back to spawn, which is fine for us. That's where our base is. So it's not the end of the world. Obviously, I'd have to construct a new boat and come back over here, but that is what it is. All right, we're going to keep following the coast here. This will be the best way for us to navigate at this point because if we start heading out that way and then start taking turns out on the water, it would be very easy for us to get lost. We do know that our coordinates for home are 0, 0, but it's better to just kind of be able to visually tell where we're going. There is a savanna over there, which means there is acacia trees. That's exciting. We're going to get some of those saplings before we head back for sure. I love me some acacia. My first Minecraft world ever, I lived in a savanna, and I've just been in love with the those things ever since. And we have found quite a haul here. Let me get back out of here. That room's a little tricky. There's a little thing above the door that if you're not in full swimming mode, you can easily get stuck and drowned. Wow, we've got a few things. All right, so first we've got iron. Sometimes in shipwrecks you will find iron ingots already smelted, ready to go. In fact, oftentimes if I'm starting a new world and I'm near the coast, I'll just go out and as soon as I get like 1 or 2 tools and I get a boat, I will head out and start looking for shipwrecks because they are great. We have 8 emeralds, which are there. We have 8 iron nuggets, and these nuggets, we can take 9 of them in a crafting table interface and turn them into ingots, or we can use them for unique recipes themselves. We also found lapis, which is a tool, a gem that's important for, you can actually turn it into blue dyes. We don't need that at the moment, but you can use it in the enchanting process, which is something we'll talk about later when we get to that point, and have an enchanting table. And that allows you to add special effects and upgrades to your armor and tools, which can be very, very helpful. So we're going to store all this stuff in our boat. The nice thing is with stuff in our boat is if we were to die out here in this world, we would be able to get all that stuff back just by finding our boat. We don't have to worry about it disappearing and despawning on us. All right, this is going to be a little interesting. We've got a block of sand blocking our entrance, but we do have a doorway here on this lower part of the ship. And it looks like there was some dirt in there. All right, we're going to open it up. And here we have some awesome stuff. First, we have an empty map. We also have some feathers, which could be useful for making bows and for arrows. Also could be useful for making brushes, which are a new feature and is the tool we're lacking to go to that ocean ruin I saw earlier. We also have armor trims. This is a new feature that's been added to the game in 1.20, and this is a way that you upgrade these smithing templates, or how you upgrade your armor and add designs to it. So this has a particular shape to it. We can look at that when we get back about maybe adding that to our iron armor, but it does require diamonds to duplicate them. And you don't want to just use them. You want to duplicate them so you always have extra if you want to, get more armor of that same style. So we probably won't be able to add this for a while, but it is there. Maybe we can add one of them and keep the other. And here is a buried treasure map. And this is probably the biggest find from these chests in the shipwreck is now we have a map which will show us where something cool is, specifically a buried treasure in the world. The giant dot at the top left of the map is us. What I do with these is I push F and I move them to my offhand so I can actually see my screen while I'm in the boat. And then I begin to go. So what we'll do is we'll kind of fix ourselves on a particular direction. If you move diagonal, it can be a little tricky. And see if our map, if we get closer or farther in the direction that we go. When you're rowing, it will put down... uh-oh, we better keep going. There's a pufferfish in the water. It will hide the map while you're moving. Ooh, I see some coral reefs up ahead. That's pretty awesome. And another ocean ruin, but we also need a brush for that. So we'll have to come back to that again here in the future. Trying to see if my map is going to put me on it. Looks like I'm moving across the top, so it means I need to go this way. I wonder if this island right here with the sand, or maybe something over here is where I'm supposed to go. Let's see. All right, we're moving in. And once you start getting on the map, our little dot will turn into a little kind of pointy rectangle. It's hard to explain what shape it is, but it's there. Okay, we are no longer moving across the top of the map, but you can see it is getting filled in, which means we are getting closer and closer to our treasure. Oh, look, here is another ocean ruin. I'm going to avoid that. I don't have the brush that's needed for that, and it's full of drowned, and I don't want to really fight them right now with our current gear, and the fact that I don't have a brush makes it kind of pointless to go there anyways. Looks like I'm now moving down on the map, so I need to turn left. Perhaps this island over here was where we were supposed to be going. There we go. So now you can see on the map, I'm a little rectangle with a point on it. I don't know how you describe that shape. Camera battery icon? I don't know. And it looks like we are going to be just on the other side of this island. So let me just boat around here. Have my boat nice and close. There we have our beautiful acacia trees we'll be grabbing. They provide some cool color. And let's go and begin to look. All right, we are right on the X. Now what we could do is just get our shovel and start digging up this whole area. If you're on Bedrock, that's actually how you have to play the game. That way, looks like it's a little closer here. So but then Java, there's a trick. So if I push the F3 key up there on the left, I can see some numbers under the block. Right now they say 10, 15, and 5. The 15 is not important. That is the height of this block, but the 10 and 6 or 10 and 5 are. So what we're going to do is we want to look to make this number 9 and 9. So there we go. And if this number is 9, 9, in theory, we should find a treasure chest. Boom. And now I'm stuck in a hole. Let's see what we find in here. We found another iron sword. That's pretty good. Some more iron. We have found our first gold of the world. Hello. We found some prismarine crystals. We have found some fish, which we can eat. By the way, if you wanted to clear things as fast as I cleared that chest earlier, if you grab one thing and then you hold shift and you click another item twice, we'll move all of that item into the chest or back from the chest into your inventory. So for example, if I wanted to move, let's see, these 3 salmon, if I wanted to move them all to the chest, I would just double click that and all 3 of them would move no matter where they are in the chest or in my inventory. So that's there. And we also have a heart of the sea. And what I'm going to actually do is destroy this chest itself. That's because if I don't destroy the chest, any other shipwrecks I find could possibly give me this exact same map to this exact same area. I'm excited about this empty map. That means we can go back and map our spawn area as well. There. The only issue I have right now with the boat chest is you cannot see your offhand. So I'll have to take that on my offhand and then sit. And now I can move this buried treasure map and this map here. Let's put away these. We have some TNT, which we could use to explode stuff if we wanted. A heart of the sea, which is a useful component for making a conduit later in the game. Our armor trims and our iron and gold are all now in our chest. And we can put our backup sword in there as well. And I guess the feathers we can keep too, because we do need to make a brush after all. So there we go. All right. I realized I did not set my timer, so I had a brief moment of panic about how long this episode had gone, but my recording showed me that we are only about halfway in, so we are good. All right. Let us get some of this acacia. Let me walk up here, though. I always want to kind of scout out the area, see what it's like. Normally with a boat, you could break it and then take it with you wherever you go. Looks like this is just a small little island here. That's kind of fun. But let's get some of this acacia, maybe some of that sugar cane as well. Acacia is a great tree block. I really like the orange wood it provides. It has a really good texture, I think. There's also acacia villages here in this is the savanna biome. And the acacia villages, I think, are some of the prettiest villages in the entire game. But we do not have one of those here. All right, let's do that. Looks like it's time to have a little sleepy sleep. Go down, son. Good night. All right, we seeing any stars yet? There we go. Sleeping away from our home. All right, there we go. Let's see, is it gonna break? We'll be watching for any acacia. There we go, we got some saplings dropping down. I'm gonna go break the sugar cane while I wait for that acacia to fall. So it will be helpful for us to plant this sugar cane here in a future episode and be able to use it, because we will want to get some different things, especially books made with the paper at this stage of the game once we start being able to enchant tools and other things like that. All right, let's see. You got any more of those saplings? They have pretty low drop rates. How many logs do I have? Not that many. Okay, I'll do one more tree. You do want to make sure that all of these get picked up. We are now up to 2. Nothing? I see some sticks. Sticks are okay, I guess. Hi, cow. There's really no consequence, no difference in spawn rates for the items if you let them despawn naturally or if you just punch them, I believe. So, something to do while you wait instead of just staring up at those. All right, we've got 5. Maybe we get one more. We get 6. That would be enough to, there we go. I see you hiding up there. All right, now we got 7. I guess we got another one that dropped. That should be good for us from this tiny, tiny, tiny savanna area. But it's good to know that this is here. All right, so we've now gotten back at home. We have oak trees. We have cherry trees. We have birch trees. There are spruce trees nearby, which we have not gone and gotten any harvest from those yet. We now have jungle, and we now have acacia, which means there's only a few types of wood in the game that we do not yet have. And so that's pretty exciting. Gives us some options for building, gives us some options for future tree farms and designs. So I'm pretty excited about that because we can always grow these in the future back at our base and not have to just trek out in the middle of nowhere. I think I saw something. Did you see it? These are turtles, sea turtles. They're cool. We don't have time to really mess with them now, but it is good to know that they're here. In fact, I'm going to take a quick screenshot. There we go. Of them because they do some fun things. All right, did you guys see what I think I saw? I saw the telltale orange of what looked like it might be a savanna village over here to the right. Oh, you can see it there through the trees. See it? See it way out there? All right, so let's head over. Hey, chicken. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. We spotted the other side of this earlier, but I did not realize how big it was. This is an amazing coral reef. These blocks are very awesome. You can actually only farm them with an enchantment we've talked about before called Silk Touch. And you also cannot actually regrow them in the world. You have to, only if you're going to harvest them, you have to get them from a coral reef. Let me get some sea pickles for us. The sea pickles are kind of fun. They can actually be cooked into lime green dye, but you can also use bone meal to grow them on your own as well later. Man, look at the beauty here. That is just, these are just so pretty. One of my worlds that I was in a long time ago, I actually remade a coral reef in around an underwater base that I had, and it was a lot of fun. You can see over there, there's even more coral. This is very large. You do have to be aware, though. Sometimes not only are there tropical fish here, but we heard earlier there's sometimes puffer fish around as well, and they will poison you. We also have the distinct appearance of a Badlands up here, as well as what looks like to be a tiny, tiny desert. Let's go check out the shipwreck real quick. Oh. There was a chest. Let's see where this treasure is. We are right on the edge of the treasure. Let's see if it gets closer or farther when I go this way. Closer. All right. That is going the way we want. Let me double check that there's not an additional chest down here. Usually you do not find a chest that close. There's another one. We have a few awesome things. This was a very good haul here. I'm going to drown. Protection 2. Oh no. Come on, get up, get up. Ooh. Ooh. Every world, even the hardcore world that I beat the game in, the closest I ever came to death wasn't fighting the final boss of the game. It wasn't doing some other very dangerous things. The closest I ever came to death was almost drowning in a water thing that I was building. So we have some books now, which is awesome. We have some paper. We have some carrots, which is awesome. We can begin farming those. We have some potatoes, which if you're going to go the vegetarian route in this game, baked potatoes are one of the best sources of food you can have. And we have a transformative block called the moss block, which is very useful. You can do a lot of things with it as far as growing various types of plants that can only be grown with that moss block around. So that is a very exciting shipwreck find right there. You can tell we've now filled up our chest boat. We've only got a few more spots on ourselves. So this trip, we may head back after this episode, depending on what else we find here. I'm going to go get this sugar cane. No, I don't need sugar cane. I've got enough of that. I am going to find this green plant, which is not sugar cane. This is cactus. Wow, that I'm holding the treasure map. That is very far inland. Now, cactus, just like you would think, if you hit it, it will hurt you. You also cannot, let's see, who's our sacrifice? Dark oak planks. You cannot throw items onto it. It will destroy anything it touches. There it goes. Even, believe it or not, the strongest armor in the game, if you hit it with, if it falls onto a cactus, it will disappear and be gone from the game forever. So it is one of the most powerful items in the game, the humble cactus. And it can only be found in these desert regions, with which this might be one of the smaller deserts I've seen. We also have some bunnies here. Remember, I was looking for some bunny hides. Pretend we didn't see that baby, guys. Wait, I have a sword. All right, we've got a bunny. Let's see what the bundle recipe is again. I know we enabled it. I'll have to look. I thought it was a rabbit hide, but apparently maybe not. Let's go hunt this bunny down here. Yes, I know, we're getting farther and farther from the treasure map. We're going to move that. Just so you guys aren't thinking about treasure the whole time while I'm killing bunnies. There we go. Goodbye. Got some canyons. There's Badland. This has a special block called terracotta that can be mined here in the Badlands. I'm pretty sure I can find my way back here when the time comes. Let's see. I'm guessing that we cannot craft a bundle because I was looking in my 2x2 interface, and I'm guessing we would have to craft it in this interface. So let's see, bundle. Nope, not in there either. Interesting. I will have to look up online how to make that. All right, I am back. We actually need not 3, but we need 6 rabbit hides and some string for the bundle. So we don't have any string yet, but we can get the 6 rabbit hides, I think, here in this desert. So we're gonna do that before this episode ends as we watch these bunnies. But first we're going to sleep. Hey buddy. These babies. You're not a baby. All right, let's go over here. Get to sleep. Coral reef. Man, what a view. Looking at those Badlands over there while we fall asleep. Can't beat that. All right, let's look. Let's see, we've got a lot of raw rabbit meat that we don't need. We need 2 more. 2 more rabbits. And some of you who may have grown up watching Bugs Bunny now know that it is no longer duck season. It is rabbit season. So let's get that. Oh, I see that. I see you there. I will say the reach on this sword is much better than the axe. You're safe. You're a baby. Ooh, there's some pink terracotta right there. Oh, no hides on either of those. We're just going to wipe out all the rabbits. All right, there may be some fast forwarding here if I go a long stretch in between spotting rabbits, but I will try to honor our 30-minute time limit. Now these bushes right here, you can actually hit and turn into sticks, but you can also use shears on them and use them for decoration. And the only place they appear is out here in these deserts and badlands. So they're somewhat, I guess you could say they're a limited resource, even though there's clearly quite a bit of them. But you do have to use shears if you want to actually preserve them and use them in your world. Some people like them for different decoration purposes. I would just like to find a bunny to kill. You a grown-up? You're a baby. They're babies. In the words of the Shredder from one of my childhood movies, Ninja Turtles 2. Secret of the Ooze. All right. We are striking out right now. We may have overhunted. See a bunny up there. Let's see, bunny, bunny, bunny. Be way quiet. So much rabbit meat. I need rabbit hide. I was like 4 for 4 in my first few. Made me think this was going to happen a lot faster than it did. Any more rabbits? That is unfortunate. Oh man. All that work. No rabbits. Well, now that we know where this desert is, we may have to come back here and try to hunt for the remaining few bundles that we need. But we also don't have strings, so that is going to be something that limits us. Let's wheel the boat over a little closer to where this village is, because I would like to head there in the next episode. So let's head that way. Don't make me fall in a hole. All right, we've got 5. You the last ones? That could have been a fun drop. Bunnies do not happen in savannas though, so unfortunately we may be out. Just when you think you're going to leave, they send you one more bunny to make you think anything's possible. I do not see any of them. All right. We have fallen short of our goal. We will have to come back here, maybe on the way out of the village, and see if we can find that last bunny that we need. Sorry, we're not going to kill the babies. Hope you live a long... You're going to drown, aren't you? Black rabbit. Seriously, how do you move at just the perfect time every time? And I was in the desert, now I'm starving to death. What are you, Super Bunny? Oh my gosh. This feels like when your sibling takes over the controller in Duck Hunt, and suddenly the ducks are much harder to catch. All right, was that other one a baby or was that an adult? Please let it be an adult. Feels so robbed right now. It's just a baby. All right, baby rabbit. I killed your mom. Wait, are you another baby? Oh gosh, I really created a whole like orphan society here. That's not good. All right, I think with the pauses and interruptions and all the failure, I wouldn't say we fell. I say we 5-6 succeeded, but unfortunately we are still one rabbit short, which is gonna bug me, but that's all right. Well, we've reached the end of our 30 minutes. Hope you guys are having fun and enjoying this series. Hope you enjoy how terrible I am at hunting rabbits. That was frustrating. But until next time, I am Josh Gets Lost. Thank you guys for getting lost with me. And next time, we're gonna check out this village and see if there's any goodies, because sometimes those have some great stuff for us. All right, later, guys.